Scorching, suffocating, and unrelenting, a brutal heat dome has settled over nearly 3/4 of the United States, pushing temperatures to record-breaking highs and testing the limits of power grids and public health systems. From the Midwest to the Northeast and down into the Deep South, millions of Americans are sweltering under extreme heat warnings. And there's no relief in sight just yet. So what exactly is a heat dome? And why is it turning major cities into virtual ovens? Let's break it down.
Around 170 million Americans, stretching from Nebraska to the Northeast, are sweating it out under some of the hottest conditions recorded this year. To be more specific, they are sweltering under an oppressive heat dome. First, let's understand what exactly a heat dome is. A heat dome occurs when a persistent region of high pressure traps hot air underneath it, causing temperatures to rise dramatically over a prolonged period of time. This lid of atmospheric pressure forces air downward, compressing it and heating it further, a phenomenon now searing much of the eastern United States. The relentless heat wave that began last week has intensified, with the worst of it scorching the Midwest, Southeast, and Northeast. Extreme heat warnings were issued for several cities like Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, St. Louis, Omaha, and Charleston. Temperatures soared to heat indices of 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Across the Northeast, major metropolitan areas like New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia endured heat advisories with daytime highs reaching nearly 32 degrees Celsius and feeling closer to 40 degrees Celsius due to humidity. Adding to the misery, a new plume of wildfire smoke, drifting from Canada, is degrading air quality and casting an eerie haze across skies from the Midwest to the East Coast. The smoke is expected to linger, compounding the health risks posed by the extreme heat. In an unprecedented twist, Florida's Tampa city recorded a triple-digit temperature for the first time in recorded history. Experts say the city routinely experiences 32 degrees Celsius days for months, however, hitting 37 degrees Celsius until now remained out of reach due to the moderating effect of surrounding water and high humidity. Tampa isn't alone. Other cities like Jacksonville, Florida, and Charlotte, North Carolina have tied or broken their own long-standing heat records. Relief to the region will gradually arrive by the weekend, with next week bringing cooler than normal temperatures to much of the East Coast and Western U.S. Although the South, particularly from Texas to Florida, may still experience slightly above average heat, though not as extreme. The Southwest deserts, however, will remain the country's hot spot heading into early August. As of July 28th, the U.S. Weather Service estimates that over 250 million Americans, about 3/4 of the U.S. population, are facing moderate to extreme heat risk. On that day alone, 16 million people were classified as being at extreme risk. Another 135.9 million were at major risk. These figures are expected to remain dangerously high until at least July 31st. This is not your average summer heat wave. It's a convergence of extreme temperatures, degraded air quality, and long-lasting strain on public health and infrastructure systems. With records failing and millions vulnerable to heat-related illness, this ongoing event is a stark reminder of the escalating impacts of a warming planet. Stay indoors, stay hydrated, and stay informed, because the summer is only halfway through.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube: English, French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktoren
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
Yo, 4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.